The night was supposed to be ordinary. Zara Idowu, the ever-supportive wife of Afrobeat legend JBlaze Idowu, had just put their kids to sleep when her phone buzzed. A voice note forwarded to her by an anonymous number. Her fingers trembled as she pressed play. "Babe, I can't stop thinking about last night. The way you held me, the way you made me feel. When will I see you again?" The voice was unmistakably JBlaze, her husband. The man she had defended through a decade of cheating rumors, public embarrassment, and social media wars. Her heart slammed against her ribs as a deep chill settled over her. Zara's first instinct was denial. No, this had to be fake. JBlaze has promised. He had sworn he would never put her through this again. But the message was too clear, too real. And just as she was trying to wrap her mind around it, a cryptic post from JBlaze's ex, Tommy Ade, mother of 3 of his children, hit Instagram. Truth always finds its way out. Within minutes, the internet exploded. Blogs dissected every word. Twitter was on fire. Fans chose sides, some calling for Zara to leave, others saying she knew what she signed up for. Zara's head spun. Who was the woman in the audio? How had it leaked? And more importantly, was this really happening again? She stormed out of the bedroom, her mind set on one thing: confronting JBlaze. JBlaze was in the studio when Zara barged in, eyes blazing with fury. His producer, hype man, and a few industry friends turned to stare as she threw her phone onto the mixing console. "Explain this," she demanded, her voice shaking. JBlaze frowned, picked up the phone, and listened. His expression hardened. "This is fake," he said firmly, placing the phone down. "Zara, I swear this is a setup." "Don't gaslight me," she shot back. "That is your voice, Jidenna, your voice." His hands ran through his signature dreadlocks. "Baby, I swear on my mother, I did not send this message. It's AI, deep fake. Someone is trying to destroy us." Zara's skepticism deepened. "And Tommy's post? Coincidence? You expect me to believe that?" Before JBlaze could respond, his manager rushed in, holding up his phone. "Bro, we have a bigger problem. Tunde Akins is claiming he has pictures of you in Dubai with another woman." Zara staggered. "Dubai? You told me you were in London for business." JBlaze turned to his manager. "This is a hit job. Somebody is setting me up." But Zara wasn't buying it. The lies, the whispers, the cover-ups. She had been through this before, and this time she wasn't sure if she could survive it again. Zara sat in her car outside her mother-in-law's mansion in Banana Island. She hadn't planned on coming here, but instinct had driven her. JBlaze's mother, Mama Idowu, was a powerful force in their lives. She had been Zara's rock through the years, always advising her to stay, to fight for her marriage. "Come in, my dear," Mama Idowu said, ushering her into the lavish living room. "I know why you are here." Zara's voice broke. "Mama, I don't know what to believe anymore." Mama Idowu sighed, pouring a glass of wine. "You are his wife. You must believe in him, even when the world doesn't." "But what if he's lying? What if this time is real?" Mama Idowu leaned forward, her voice gentle yet firm. "There are people who want to destroy Jidenna. You know how this industry works. Don't let them win. Protect your home, Zara, no matter what." Zara wanted to believe that, but her heart whispered a terrifying truth. What if JBlaze was the one destroying their home? The next day, Zara met Ifeoma, her best friend and closest confidant, at a private lounge in Victoria Island. Ifeoma's face was grave as she slid a small worn-out book across the table. "What is this?" Zara asked. Ifeoma hesitated. "I found it in JBlaze's old studio locker. It's his personal diary. He wrote things, Zara, things you need to see." Zara hesitated before flipping through the pages, and then she saw it, an entry from 2 years ago. "Some mistakes never leave you. I pray Zara never finds out." Her hands shook as she read further. Mentions of secret meetings, regrets, coded names. Her vision blurred. JBlaze had secrets. And if this diary was real, then she had only scratched the surface of the lies her marriage was built on. Tunde Akins wasn't just any journalist. He was the most feared investigative reporter in the country. His exclusives has ended marriages, careers, even political aspirations. When his call came, Zara almost didn't answer. "You have 24 hours, Mrs. Idowu." Tunde's voice was cold, almost mocking. "I have pictures. I have the proof. Either you give me your side of the story or I run it as it is." Zara felt like the walls were closing in. "What do you want from me?" "Nothing," he replied, "just the truth." She hung up, her breath shaking. JBlaze was running out of time to prove his innocence. But deep down, Zara feared the worst. What if there was no innocence left to prove? The morning of the deadline, JBlaze disappeared. His phone was off, his location unknown. Zara called his manager, his producer, even his brother. No one knew where he was. Was he running from the truth, or was he in real danger? And then, as Zara debated her next move, her phone pinged with a message from an unknown number. "If you want the truth, meet me at 9 p.m. alone, no questions." Her breath hitched. Who was this? And more importantly, was she walking into the truth or another lie? Zara sat in the dimly lit bar of an exclusive members-only club in Ikoyi. The message had said 9 p.m., but she had arrived 30 minutes early. Her nerves frayed, her mind raced. Who had sent the text? Could she trust them? The club was filled with Lagos elite high-profile businessmen, politicians, and influencers sipping expensive champagne and whispering in hushed tones. She scanned the room anxiously. Then, at exactly 9 p.m., a man in black hoodie slid into the booth across from her. His face was hidden under a cap, but when he spoke, her breath caught. "Zara, you are in danger." She narrowed her eyes. "Who are you?" The man hesitated, then pulled back his hoodie. Zara gasped. It was Leo, JBlaze's former bodyguard. "Leo? What the hell is going on? Where is Jidenna?" she demanded. Leo leaned in, his voice low. JBlaze didn't disappear. He was taken. Her stomach twisted. Taken? By who? Leo exhaled sharply. "That's the question, isn't it?" The news of JBlaze's disappearance hadn't gone public yet, but Zara felt the weight of it crushing her chest. Who could kidnap him, and why? Her thoughts went to the diary Ifeoma had given her, the cryptic entries, the deep regrets. Could this all be connected? Before she could ask Leo more, he pushed a USB drive across the table. "You need to see what's on this, but be careful who you trust, Zara. Lagos isn't safe for you right now." With that, he disappeared into the crowd, leaving Zara gripping the USB like it was a ticking time bomb. Back home, Zara plugged the USB into her laptop. A single video file appeared. Her heart pounded as she clicked play. The grainy footage showed a luxury hotel suite in Dubai and then JBlaze walked into the frame. She sucked in a breath. He wasn't alone. A woman stood beside him, her face blurred. But it wasn't the mystery woman that made Zara's blood run cold. It was a timestamp. 3 weeks ago, the same time JBlaze had told her he was in London. Tears burned her eyes. The proof was undeniable. He had lied. Zara didn't sleep that night. The betrayal cut too deep. By morning, social media was buzzing again. Tunde Akins had released the Dubai photos. The headlines were merciless. JBlaze's secret trip. The woman who could end his marriage. Zara's phone rang endlessly. PR teams, brand partners, even JBlaze's manager begging her to issue a statement, but she stayed silent. Instead, she made a call to Tommy Ade. "Meet me," Zara said coldly. "We need to talk." Tommy laughed dryly. "Took you long enough, sis." Tommy arrived at Zara's penthouse, dressed like she was walking into a red carpet. Flawless makeup, designer sunglasses, and a smirk that sent Zara's blood boiling. "You are enjoying this, aren't you?" Zara accused. Tommy shrugged. "I warned you. Truth always finds its way out." Zara slammed a folder onto the table. "Then tell me the whole truth." Tommy took one look at the USB drive inside and smirk faded. "Where did you get this?" "Leo gave it to me," Zara said. "And I know Jidenda didn't just disappear. Someone took him. If you know something, tell me." Tommy hesitated, and then, for the first time, Zara saw something unexpected in her eyes. Fear. "You're not ready for the truth, Zara," she whispered. "But it's coming for you anyway." Before Zara could push further, her phone rang, a private number. She hesitated before answering. "Hello?" A deep, unfamiliar voice responded. "Mrs. Idowu, if you want to see your husband alive, you will follow our instructions. No police, no press." Zara's blood ran cold. "Who is this?" The voice chuckled. "Let's just say, your husband owes a very powerful man, and his debt just came due." The line went dead. Zara's hand trembled. This wasn't just a scandal anymore. This was a war. Desperate, Zara turned to the one man who might know the truth. Obinna Obi Chukwuma, the Lagos music mogul. "Where is Jidenna?" she demanded. Obi smirked, swallowing his whiskey. "That depends. What are you willing to sacrifice?" Zara's jaw tightened. "What do you want?" His dark gaze pinned her. "Your loyalty." She knew what that meant. Obi didn't want money. He wanted control. "And if I refuse?" His smirk widened. "Then you will never see your husband again." That night, Zara found an envelope under the door. Inside, a single note. "Walk away, Mrs. Idowu, or your children will grow up without a father." She couldn't back down now. She called Tunde Akins. "You're stepping into something bigger than you," the journalist warned. "Are you ready?" Zara clenched her fist. "Tell me everything about Obi." Tunde handed her a file. "Obi isn't the real kingpin. The answer's to someone else." Zara's breath caught as she flipped through the pages. Offshore accounts, secret meetings. Then her world collapsed. The real mastermind, Tommy Ade. Zara died, Tommy. "You finally figured it out," Tommy purred. "You want JBlaze?" Zara's voice was ice. "Come get him." A pause, then a slow, cruel laugh. "Fine, but don't think you will walk away from this." They met on a private yacht off the Lagos coast. Tommy walked in, confident, draped in diamonds. "You think you've won?" Zara held up her phone. "You confessed, and now Lagos is listening." Tommy's smirk vanished. The sirens wailed before she could run. Cameras flashed. Police swarmed the deck. Tommy's empire collapsed overnight. Obi fled Nigeria, and JBlaze, he was finally free. But was Zara? JBlaze handed her an envelope. Inside, a divorce agreement signed. "If you still want to live," he whispered, "I won't stop you." Zara stared at the papers. Was this the end or a new beginning? She walked to the shore, waves crashing at her feet. JBlaze waited, her heart pounded, and then, finally, she whispered, "Let's try again."